this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here to bring a slightly different offering into my shop today. Basically, I've got a set of toppers here. So many of these we made together on video. And then I think there's just one actually that I made not on video, possibly two. Yeah, I can't remember. There might be two that I didn't make on video. But they're basically the Cath Kidston toppers that we made, and I've decided to sell them in a whole complete set. So it's a set of 9 complete toppers here. So I'm just going to kind of show you through what you're going to get, and then I'm just going to show you with some covers to give you kind of, you know, ideas of how they're going to look. So we created this one here, which is obviously like, you know, a vintage style topper. We did this one, which was another sort of vintage style one. We did the 2 pink and green toned ones. These ones, which I think were the first 2 that we made. Less vintage in style, I suppose. We did this one, which actually I might have made this one with you in the pink and green style. It's hard to remember back now. So you've got those. We've got this one, which I definitely made off camera, and I put on one of my little, you know, faux brooch embellishment pieces there. Now, this one, I have to say, was kind of out of the last bit of the box. So it's a little tiny topper, if you see what I mean. So it's like a sort of bonus item, really. You know, it's not kind of maybe as full size as the others, but I think it's still very worthy of being a topper. So, yeah, I thought that I would include that. Can't remember whether I did this one on film or not, to be honest, but there's this one here. Love it with this lady and lots of lace and the bow and, you know, what have you. We've got the blue one, which is just gorgeous, isn't it? Really, really, really love those blues. And then we've got this one, which was that black one. I mean, I have to say this one is probably my favourite, actually, out of the whole lot. It was my sort of most unexpected one, you know, the one that turned out the least, you know, that I could have predicted out of all of them, but I just absolutely love it. So let's just bring in the covers, or a couple of covers, and see kind of how they would look. So for instance, I've got this cover, which is like an upholstery fabric in, you know, shades of black and things like that, and I just thought I would just show you how this would look on a sort of, you know, medieval looking, yeah, I think medieval looking sort of cover. So just bringing in like some black lace, just to give you some ideas and things. You know, I mean, you could literally finish this off by just having like a little bit of lace running down the side, topper in the middle. You know, if you've got any kind of like flower trims or anything, you could just have a couple of those down on there like that. You know, just to kind of enhance it and add some other little bits and pieces. I've got some of these little flower trims as well, so let me just cut those down. Okay. So, you know, just the odd little bit, and that's completely transformed that entire cover. Actually, I've just now spotted, I've also got a little crochet bow. So you could definitely have something like this. It's not a crochet bow, it's a crocheted lace that I've tied into a bow. You could have something like that on here. You know, I mean, these are just examples, but just to kind of, yeah, give you an example of how it would look. So that's how that would look on there. And then just to kind of show you how it would look on something completely unexpected, I've got this cover here, which is obviously in the blues, but just to kind of like have a look and show you the different types of things that you could do is, you know, have it on a sort of complete contrasting cover, and then change the look with your laces and your pieces that you're putting on there by adding kind of, you know, more whites and things. I've got some little white flowers here, a little bit of white lace. You know, so you could really alter the look of that quite significantly with what you're going to be putting around on the edges. So that's kind of just to give you an example of that. Whilst I've got this blue one here, I just kind of put the blue one on there. So just to show you how that would look. Again, you know, you can then obviously, you know, decorate that up further, put some little bits of lace around. Obviously, I haven't folded this cover in half or anything yet, but, you know, just to give you some sort of ideas of how that's going to look. So just put some lace around. So that's that one. And then just going to show you a couple more. So this one here, I mean, how gorgeous does that look on that cover? It's so pretty, isn't it? This is that one that I said about that's actually kind of more was the offcut and, you know, the last little bit of that box. So, I mean, it's quite small, but put it on this cover, for example. I mean, how pretty does that look? It's just gorgeous, isn't it? And, you know, really doesn't need anything much on there. Just maybe some lace down the edge. And then that little topper there. I mean, how pretty is that? It just looks lovely, doesn't it? So that's that one. Again, we've got this one here. How gorgeous is that? Again, just have maybe some lace here on the edge. It's just so pretty, isn't it? This one, I mean, actually, most of these look absolutely fantastic on this cover, particularly because, of course, these have got lots of pinks in and things. But yeah, they look really, really lovely on there, don't they? I'm just going to try this one on the blue cover. Yeah, I probably prefer it on the pink, but you know, definitely can kind of mix and match. That's one of the vintage ones on here. So again, it's, you know, not necessarily what I would have chosen to use it on, but it looks lovely, doesn't it? Let me just bring this cover in. So yeah, I mean, just kind of giving you different sort of looks and things to show you how they would look on different things. Actually, let's try this on the... Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does that look? So, I mean, just goes to show, doesn't it? Because I would never in a million years have expected to actually, you know, put that with that. But my goodness, doesn't that just look so, so, so pretty? It just goes so well, doesn't it? So, again, just, you know, finish it off with a little bit of embellishing, maybe some lace, you know, down the side. I don't know what I did with that little bow. There we go. So the bow, you know, stuff like that. Isn't that just so, so pretty? I've got some ivory lace here, which perhaps would be better with this one. So we could put the ivory lace down on the side. This here. I mean, how gorgeous is that? It's so pretty, isn't it? Just looks lovely. Again, we could just have a little bit of black kind of coming out behind it. It just looks lovely, doesn't it? So, you know, definitely, you know, yeah, goes with any sort of covers really. And then this is the other vintage style one. So, I mean, again, doesn't that just look so gorgeous on that cover? Let's just bring in the other covers and see how it looks on those. So, I mean, again, that's really lovely on there, isn't it? Some of these just look really great on, you know, any cover really. I mean, like this one I think is just looking really great on any cover, and again putting it on the blue, it looks equally as lovely on there, doesn't it? I think because this has got sort of a whole big variety of colours. I mean, it's got blues, it's got red, it's got pink, it's got cream, you know, it's very, very versatile and going to pick up a lot of different covers. Obviously these not so much, because it's really only got kind of predominantly, you know, the pinks and the greens. I mean, it has got a little bit of blue, but you know, it's very much kind of geared towards your pinks and greens. So, of course, this is going to look much better on the pink and green. Yeah, I mean, it obviously doesn't look great on that one, to be honest. But, yeah, I just wanted to kind of have a look and see. I mean, she looks quite nice on there, doesn't she? Yeah, I've kind of hooked now at seeing what looks good. I mean, that also, unexpectedly, looks really nice on there, doesn't it? Because, of course, you've got the contrast of those blues with the very dark sort of medieval looking, you know, upholstery fabric. So, yeah. So, anyway, I hope that you like them. Like I say, there are 9 in total. And, yeah, they are going to be sold as a complete pack. Obviously, because we've now, you know, messed about with the lace and things like that in the video, any lace that I have mucked about with in the video, I will also just include in that little pack. So, I mean, you know, it's not a lot, but yeah, just these little bits of trim and lace and the flowers, I will just, you know, put in a little bag or a little packet to go with the toppers. So it's a complete set, and hopefully then, you know, whoever gets it, you then have got quite a few things that you can just then pull a cover together, you know, very easily and very quickly. So I mean, I'll probably have a look around and see whether I've got some more lace trims and things like that I can just also put in, maybe this and things. And yeah, so you hopefully get a really nice, you know, full type looking pack. So yeah, anyway, as I say, completely kind of different thing for me to be selling in my shop. But yep, they are going to be for sale, all as a complete item. So I hope that you like them, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks then. Bye.